Hello everybody, welcome back to Sodbusters Metal Detecting. In this video, I want to introduce a product to you guys. For those of you who use the AT series, the AT Pro, the AT Max, or the AT Gold, I want to introduce a product to you that's going to help you prevent damage if you use one of these machines. So stick with me and let's get started. Okay, so the reason I want to show this product to you guys is right here I've got the AT Pro. I bought this machine for my wife a few years ago, but there has been some issues in the past with people breaking the heads off of this machine. And the reason for that is at the bottom of this machine right here, you can see there's these two screws here. This is the mounting system for the AT Pro, the AT Max, and the AT Gold. That has a couple of pegs in between the box and the shaft here that these screws go into, and they have a tendency to break, as you can see in the pictures that I'm providing here. So I have a bracket that I'm going to be showing you guys how to install this bracket. This bracket was invented and produced by Dan Willis at Outlaw Metal Detectors. If you go to outlawmetaldetectors.com, you'll be able to find these. If you don't see them on the website for some reason, be sure to call the number and get a hold of Dan Willis, and he will set you up. He is working on the website. He's been making adjustments to the website, so if for some reason you don't see the bracket, which I'm going to be showing here, this bracket comes in a little package like this. If you don't see that, you be sure to call Dan and he'll get you set up with one of these brackets so you can protect your Garrett AT series. For this installation, we're just going to need a few things here, a few tools. We're going to need a common Phillips head screwdriver, okay? We're going to need a 7/64 drill bit, okay? And then I'm going to be using a cordless screwdriver, okay? Cordless screw gun. Doesn't matter whatever you want to use. If you have a drill that's corded, whatever you want to use. But you're going to need a way to drill a couple of holes. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to disconnect our cable here, okay, from the box, from the head. All right, just disconnect that, unplug it, just to get that out of the way, okay? Next thing we're going to do is take our Phillips head screwdriver and we're going to loosen these two screws right here. We're going to take these out to release the head on this machine. So be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to drop the head on the floor, so just kind of hold on to it. I'm just using my thumb to hold on to it here. And then loosen up these screws here. All right, so now the head, well, get these fully out. So now we have the head here. And as you can see, there's the post that the screws go into. And that is all that's really supporting the head. So these break fairly easy if you bump them up against a tree, if you drop the machine or something like that. Okay, the AT series is a good machine, but this is a little bit of a weak point here. So like I say, for a very small investment, you can protect this machine. Since you're spending anywhere from $300 to $500 for your AT series machine, it's best to protect it. Okay, guys? So we're going to go ahead and install a bracket now. The next step is we're going to remove the upper shaft from the middle shaft, okay? So we're going to go ahead and loosen up our cam lock right here that holds the middle and the upper shaft together, all right? Just slide that up. You're going to take and pinch your two locks right there and just slide this on out. just like that, okay? So we can set the lower shaft aside because we don't need that right now. We're going to be dealing with the upper shaft now, okay? All right, so that's the next step. Next, we're going to go ahead and install the bracket here. Okay, for this part here, in order to install the bracket, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this cam lock right here, okay? So I'm just going to push my tabs down, push that down there. Don't force anything, just be careful, and you can slide that cam off of there, all right? I'm going to set that aside, and the next thing we're going to do now is go ahead and get the bracket put on. So this is a 2-piece bracket. This piece here, it says DTP on it, is going to go on. So we're going to pinch those tabs and we're going to slide that over the tabs just like that. Okay, and that's going to sit just like this. Okay, the next piece will be the second part of the bracket, which will go towards the front of the head of the detector. That's going to sit just like this. Okay, so there's a tab. You see that little box tab on the back? There's a little box tab right there on the back there. You can see that. That's going to go towards the arm cuff, okay? That's going to sit on the shaft. Whoops. You need another hand, or I do. So that's going to go towards just like that, okay? This is the way this is going to install. All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to take the shaft and the head of the detector, just like this, okay? And we're going to go ahead and place that second part of the bracket right over that front piece, just like that. Okay, and that doesn't wiggle. That sits good and snug right there. Next, we're going to hold this bracket flush, just like this, and we're going to slip this back into where the head of the detector originally was, just like that. Okay, you see that? That's the way this system goes together, just like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the original screws that was holding the head to the shaft, and we're going to go ahead and reinstall those screws right now. So let me screw these down and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I have put these 2 screws back in and everything is nice and snug already, okay? That's already got added strength to it. I'm not even concerned about this. But as Dan recommends, we're going to now drill our 7/64 hole right here, okay? There's going to be one here, and then there's one on the other side right there. We're going to drill 2 holes. So let's get that done now. I'm just going to use the bracket as a guide here. Put that in there, get it started. Okay, there's one. Kind of forced that one through. We're going to go ahead, use our Phillips head screwdriver, and there's 2 screws that Dan has provided with this bracket, and we're just going to screw that down. This is going to add more strength to the bracket. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Take our other screw. Make sure they're snug in there. And there we go. That is sturdy. That ain't going anywhere. That is a great bracket. So let's assemble it again now, you guys. So now we're going to take our cam lock again with the narrow part towards the head. We're going to slip this back over, just pinch your locking buttons there and let that sit there. Next, we're going to take and slip the upper shaft into the middle shaft. Pinch your buttons, slip that on there, line it up, and then just tighten up your cam lock. Okay, then all you got to do now is wrap your cord back up. Make sure you line up your plug the way it belongs in the head there. Push that up in there, and then just tighten up your cam there. And you guys, that's it. That is the complete installation of this bracket. So, like I say, you're gonna have the instructions. Dan provides all the instructions to install this in the package when you order this bracket. You can get different accessories for the AT series. You can get more products for other detectors as well. Dan carries a good variety of products. So if you guys need anything as far as accessories, metal detectors, coils, digging tools, you name it, breathing devices for underwater, if you're underwater detecting, you guys contact Dan at outlawmetaldetectors.com and let him know that Sodbusters Metal Detecting sent you, okay? And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I read them all, and as long as I see them, I will respond to you. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I wish you the best of luck out there. Get yourself this device here and protect your AT series, you guys. It's worth the investment. This is very minimal investment right here to protect a $300 to $500 machine. So we'll see you on the next video, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.